All right, guys, remember that Russian doll drum kit? We're giving that away right now. I found a brother who's playing on like a computer chair. He don't have a bass drum. He needs a drum kit, so I figured this was a good... He's getting the drums, brother! He's getting the drums, brother. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cowboy Drummer. Today we're rating drum kits. This is episode 45, I believe. I got some member kits to look at first. Shout out to the members. I appreciate the support. Let's get right into it. All right, first up. This is sent in from That Dude Ness. Brother here is a member. I appreciate the membership. All right, what do we got? Some TRX. Oh, baby blue drum kit. What is that? That's an SJC Tour Custom kit. I believe that's what that is. TRX cymbals. I used to play those, actually. Shout out to Dave. And they're pretty sick. All right. We got two Crash, a Ride, a China, a Mini China, and a Splash. I think we're covering all the bases there. What else do you need? Maybe a stack? You don't need one. This is really clean. We got those DW direct drive pedals. Those are so freaking sick, dog. They're like 15 hour. You know what I'm saying? That hi-hat stand alone is like 9 hour. Is it worth it? Who's got those pedals? Someone drop a comment. What are those doing that my 9000s aren't? And should I get rid of the 9000s and get the direct, the machine drive, whatever it's called? Let me know, because I will do it. Brother, don't test me. I will do it. This is clean, man. You know, there's not much to say. I wish I was straight on with the pick, the angle, but I can see everything. There's nothing flanked to hell. There's no crazy spaces. I mean, it looks tight. It looks good. I'm giving that a 9. What else would you give it? You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts. That's what I think. I think it's beautiful. It's damn near perfect. That Dude Ness, thanks for being a member, brother. I appreciate the support. Next. Next up, brother here is also a member. Box Up My Bones. Throwing a curveball at me, my guy, because this isn't a conventional looking drum kit. So whenever I'm looking at one of these, when I'm rating it, it's a bit different than me looking at a regular kind of drum kit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, guys? There's no rack tom, brother. Where's your rack toms? We got 4 bass drums and a snare. It's actually pretty sweet. I love these gong drums. This is a beefy drum kit. This is a big, powerful, the Rolling Thunder kit, my boy. We got no nut cymbal sleeves up here. You guys see those green sticks? That's called a no nut cymbal sleeve. Cymbal just sits on it, and that's it. You know, you don't got to twist off a little wing nut. I use them on everything except for a China. I see them on this kit, and it looks good. We got rock locks on the snare. My guy knows what's up, bro. I'm not surprised you're a member. You're a real one. Although this drum kit isn't conventional, I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. I'll tell you what I don't like, though. That ride cymbal. I'm a Peisty guy. I'd love to see me get a traditional signature right there, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And your hi-hat's too far from the snare. I don't know. It's just what I'm... That's my take, brother. But because it's so creative and different and cool, you know, you're in your own lane. I like that. So I'm giving this an 8, man, because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Someone say something else. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I could see someone giving that a 5, you know. I could see someone not liking that. But me, I like it, brother, and I'm going to give it an 8. I like the Peisties. I like the bass drums. Thanks for submitting. Thanks for joining the membership. Next, brother. All right, next up from Seamus. Brother here is also a member. I appreciate the membership. We got a Black Beauty snare drum sitting on a snare stand real close together. The snare stand looks like it's going to topple over. My boy walking through a tight hallway. You know what I'm saying? Doing the teapot. What's up, bro? Looks good, though. Black Beauty snare drum always looks good. We got 2 floor toms, Ride, 2 Crash, couple splash cymbals. Yeah, this is nice. What is it? A Tama drum kit? I see a Tama bass drum bag in the back. And those bass drum spurs look like a Tama, so that's what I'm rolling with. I like the throne. I wish I was directly behind the kit here. You guys love sending me that side angle pic. It's alright though. PS5 in the background. This is a nice room. Sun shining. This is like that room right before the patio. It's the last room in the house. So brother's like, he's got the sun coming in. He's playing video games. Drum kit set up pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give this kit an 8. Because from what I can see on this side angle, it looks pretty damn good. If I could see it from directly behind, it might be a little higher. But I could tell from this angle that it is good. I love looking at a nice drum kit. Thank you for setting that up so nicely, brother. Thank you. Next. All right, next up, brother here is also a member. Sent in from Stale Cracker. I appreciate the membership, my guy. Let's look at this drum kit because it's looking funky, brother. I'm not going to lie to you. The way those toms are mounted, Never seen toms mounted like that. What do we got? A 12, 13, 16, and then an 18 to the left. That big ass floor tom to the left. Look at these toms. All right, so that 13-inch tom right there, that's where I would want the floor tom. Kinda, you know, like up in that spot. Instead, the floor tom's like back. So it's very interesting. Big ass dent in the floor tom head too. We only got 2 cymbals, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder what this thing sounds like. Something tells me this drum kit is sounding rough, my boy. And also, how'd you get that dent in the floor tom, bro? How does that happen? Like, I see that a lot, and it's funny because I've never done that unless it was for a video and I smacked it with a hammer. So now I'm looking at that like, how? You dropped something on it, you know? Or I wonder what happened there. Okay, ergonomically, I actually don't hate the way the toms are in terms of going around the kit. At least they're close together, because you could have had them spaced out, and I'll take this over the spaced out toms any day of the week. I just don't love the way it looks, man. I think it's, dog, I'm going to give you a 6.5 here. That's all I'm going to say, 6.5. A couple minor adjustments, and you're right up in the mix. And 8 or 9, brother. I mean, I can make that an 8 real quick. Get rid of that 13-inch tom. Get rid of that left side floor tom. Move up the floor tom. Move your tom to the left a little. And you did it. Next. Thanks for the support, brother. All right, next up, this is sent in from Farid Julk. Brother, it's Jared Falk, but backwards. No, it's not. It was spelled a little different, but that was the joke I made. Brother here is a member, so he hit me up on the private email that I give to my members so that I can move their drum kit into the next episode. He hit me up, and then that's how I replied. I was like, brother, is this like Jared Falk but backwards? And when we laughed. Actually, real quick to get off topic, my boy here has a dude in Mexico, a blind kid that doesn't have a drum kit, and I'm working on getting him a drum kit. So if anyone out there can help in that way, let me know, man. I'll pay $100, whatever we got to do to get him a drum kit. Anyways, let's look at this because this is set up really, really, really nice, man. Look at that ride position. Hovered over that 12. That's what I love to see. It's in the front, you know, it's not back here. It looks good. I really like the way it looks. I think these are hydraulic drum heads. Very specific taste. Pedals are spaced really good and look nice, you know what I mean? Everything is ergonomically sound on this drum kit. And I really like the way it looks. I don't have many things to complain about. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I'm going to drop this here also at a 9. It's not quite a 10. I don't know what it needs to be a 10. I would love to see like a China underneath the right side. I don't know. This is damn good. And that's my rating. So let's keep an eye out for a drum kit for brother here. He has a student that really needs something, man. So I want to help. And if you guys can help, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for submitting, Farid Joke. Jared Falk, brother. Next. All right, guys, this next one sent in from Hugh Jass. He actually sent this the other day, and instead of putting it in my folder, I noticed the name, and I was like, I'm going to put that in the next episode just because it's funny. And it reminds me of being back in 6th grade. Mike Hunt, brother. All right, we got a Rogue drum kit. This is a Facebook marketplace. My grandma posted this for $450 drum kit. We got a bass drum rezo as the batter. It's obviously a joke, right? No one's setting up a drum kit like that. Look at that 10-inch tom angled out. It's like throwing a football sidearmed. You know what I'm saying? You got to come at that thing. Tim Brown, brother. You got a fucking Rich Gannon to John. This legitimately is identical to every single drum kit posted on Facebook Marketplace asking $500 right now. Go on Facebook Marketplace right now. Do it. You will see this exact drum kit on there. We got Opti mounts on you, John. What kind of symbol is that? Is that a Peisty, brother? Yeah, I mean, you guys know what it is. Thanks for submitting, man. Thanks for the laughs. I appreciate it. This obviously isn't a real drum kit. I'm not going to rate it. You know what I mean? It'd be like a 1. So, thanks for the laugh, Hugh Jass. Next. Oh, snap. Coming through with the sparkly red, John. Damn, look at the reflection of that light bulb on that ride symbol, dog. What is going on there? That shit is so bright. That should be on the commercial for Wuhan's 457 line of cymbals. The most brilliant finish you can imagine. You see a reflection of a light bulb on it, John. All right, what are we doing here with this drum kit, man? Those tom angles are killing me, brother. I think this is a little Ludwig drum kit. It definitely is. And, I mean, we got those Wuhan 457s, like I mentioned. And we got an HCS Holy Crash to the left. This is one of the sloppier kits I've ever seen, my boy. You know, I'm not going to lie. it's kind of crazy that you're playing it like that, you know? We're playing Foursquare here, my boy, except the 7-year-old drew the board. At school, outside on the fucking, in the parking lot with the chalk, you draw the thing. It's all sloppy looking, brother, because a 7-year-old drew it. I want to see brother play a drum beat for me. Them tom angles are crazy. I don't see how anyone would ever set up a drum kit like that, you know? No offense, dude. You're doing the googly eye right now? You know what I mean? You're doing the dude from Ice Age. You're doing the fucking little muskrat guy. I will say this. I love the vibes in this room, okay? I like the red drum kit and the red lighting. That looks sick. You're probably having fun, but my boy, we got to change this drum kit. We got to. I'm not even going to say if it's comfortable for you. No, brother, you don't know. And now you do. Hopefully, you're learning. That needs to change. And by now, I think you've seen enough drum kits on this show, if you're still watching, to know how to do it. In fact, you probably already changed it. This here is a 4, brother, you know? 3, a 2, a fucking, maybe a 5 if I'm being nice. You're in good hands, brother. Just change it up a little bit. Thanks for submitting. Next. All right, next drum kit is from Jason Meadows. Got some rototoms on this, John. We got some marked up heads. Brother's playing the shit out of this drum kit, and I ain't mad at it. See how there's no dents on the drums? On the floor toms, there's no dents, you know? Yeah, because he's hitting them right, you know? He's not doing the 90 with the stick. He's not doing the fucking... All right, that stack is in a weird position. I honestly don't like the way that stack is, dog. I don't like it. That's like what a ride should be. And the angle of it too. But it's okay, it works for you. We got a China back there, rototoms. That splash being boomed in, brother. What are we doing? I got a splash cymbal to the left here, boomed in. That's crazy. Dang, dog. You could clamp that John off the hi-hat, you know, something. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. It just looks funny. You know what I mean? You got the ergonomics down. Everything's close. Everything's tight. We got a 12, 14, 16 right in the pocket, my boy. And I appreciate that. Hi-hat and snare look pretty good relative to each other. I don't love it, but it's definitely not bad at all. I mean, those toms literally could have been. You could have had that so fucking... You could have been playing hopscotch in the John, but you're not. I'm going to give it a 7, dog. I like it. I think the ergonomics are really good. I love the gear. I like the cymbals. I think that's a Yamaha drum kit. I didn't even mention that. In fact, I think that's an oak. Is that a live oak drum kit? Let me know if I got that right. Actually, I'm giving this a 7.5. It's above the 7 mark. Drop a comment. Well, let me know what you guys think. Did I get that right? Leave a comment. Thanks for submitting the pick. Next. All right, next up, Corby Drums. This is a clean-ass looking drum room. Look at all the drums. Brother, how many kits we got? 1, 2... Dang, we got a bunch of Gretsch drum kits back here. That white marine pearl in the background looks sick, brother. What are we talking? That's the one you should have sent, my boy. Jesus. No, it's okay. This one looks really clean. What is it? A PDP, maybe? Ride cymbal, perfect spot. We got 3 crash cymbals on this kit. A China. I see a splash, a couple cowbells. Look at the hi-hat and the snare. Perfect. You know what I mean? Look at the pedals. The toms are straight across. It looks good. It's doing it for me right now. I'm going to give it a 9. That's all I'm going to say. I really like the ergonomics. I like the cymbal positionings. I'm not going to lie. Those crashes to the left look like they're angled too far down. Actually, all the cymbals might be angled too far down, but it could just be the photo. I don't even care about that, though, because it looks good. You know, the position of everything, the toms. This is a damn good drum kit. I want to see the other ones, brother. Send a picture of that one in the back with the clap stack. Let me see that, John, brother. Yeah, what'd I say, 9? Yeah, that's a 9. That's a clear 9. I'm not even questioning that. I don't care what you guys say. I'm right. That's a 9. Thanks for submitting, brother. I think we got one more to look at. All right, it's the last one we're looking at. And oh my goodness, look at them drum heads. Are so clean. Wow, I always forget whenever I see a drum kit with those fresh heads how much better it just helps the rating. A lot of times I don't let that affect it. Well, I do and I don't, brother. I'm a hypocrite, guys. Have you learned yet? We got a clear snare head. That's trash. Get that the fuck out of here, my boy. That thing's pinging. We got a Peisty stack right there. And the rest are the SBR Sabian Johns. We got some Remo Emperors with some tape on the Johns. Cowbell. That is pretty damn sick, though. You know? I think it's a Yamaha. No, it's not. It's a Pearl. I will say this room is looking claustrophobic. This is a tiny... I mean, we're in the chokey, brother. It's Matilda in this John. I'm fucking... There's spikes in this John. The more I'm looking at this, I actually really, really like this drum set. It's actually really doing it for me. I like how the floor toms are angled out. Cowbell, I'll take it right there. You know what I mean? I'm going to give... Damn, this is another real nice one. I'm going to give it also a... I'm going to call this one an 8. That's what I think. I was going to say 9, but feel like we got to have a couple more pieces of the puzzle to rate it that high. Thanks for submitting. Now we have to pick a winner for today. Out of all these 10 drum kits we looked at, which one was the best one? No 10s today, but I still got to pick a winner. Oof, and you know what? I'm picking this one. Corby Drums won today's episode. That's the nicest drum kit I looked at today. I would pick that one, brother. Thank you everyone for submitting. Thank you for my members. I appreciate the support very, very much. I got more giveaways. I got more rating videos coming. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I'll be back. Have a good day. Peace.